I was trying to find the the button to switch to the Honkai. I know the music is loud. Just wait. Oh my god. I know! I know! It's an epic orchestra sequence, I know. Please calm down. Thank you. Thank you. Let me in. I'm deaf now. I'm doing the quest myself right now. I'm about to do it. I hope it's not 5 hours. And there's the cutscene.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
What is going on right now? There's a gun pointed at Don Hung.
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
It's Boot Hill.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility?
I
I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
no.
Last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Those teeth, though. Those teeth.
Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
Mm.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
It's hostile.
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors
By
in the
FP.
cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
This is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings.
That stands.
Of course. I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless.
We're on the Astral Express.
This gun, 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes. So, you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Don Hung's like, I ain't got no time for this.
Recognize this?
It's the thing from the Lofu.
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Hong Kong. Muddle fudger.
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express.
Summon the Xian Shou. Summon it.
Not bad, kiddo.
I just want to see Jing Yuan.
And across these
Hey,
fallen
Nishu.
stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them.
Boot Hill canonically cannot swear.
Fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way.
If you want to try a gacha game, try PGR. What's that stand for?
If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger,
Very free
stand
to
to lose
play
nothing.
gacha game. Poke get ready.
Alright then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Mhm.
Oh, my friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I
Punishing
can
Grey
even
Raven.
consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust.
Punishing is a
and only
virus
makes your
name.
predicament
Oh.
more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't something lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy
Punishing is
Rangers,
COVID.
we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom
We
line
defeating
comes into
COVID.
play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony
He
for a
pointed a gun.
matter, but I don't have an invite, and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guest of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
The Rangers are
Where's the
pursuing an
skip
imposter.
button?
The son of a
There's no
nasty
skip
lady
button.
posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appear in one moment and gone the next.
Black Swan?
She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy
There's
Ranger
no skip
imposter.
button.
Is that the third question?
You just have to click if you want to
Is
skip
it a
it all.
hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person.
That's not a
calls
skip
herself
button.
Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
Acheron is an emanator of nihility.
It's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry.
It's a
When I
bummer.
first
Yep.
received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
So there's autoplay and hide, but not skip. Yep.
For many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be one.
And there's script.
Wanting bloodshed across the cosmos, or even
Nice
perhaps
work, Hong Kong.
turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status.
I like
Even
Boot Hill's
in the
eye.
purest
It's
heart,
just a
you'll
scope.
find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger.
But we handled the danger of
If you don't want to
aventurine.
believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the
Pom-pom.
dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
It's okay. We can just get Welt to put her in a black hole. It's black hole versus black hole with Acheron and Welt, honestly. do, 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 do. Topaz has a really long description here. I need to get Topaz, because Topaz will help me find the last chest that I need. Hmm?
That's not up to you.
Hmm?
Did you know? People who come
Griffin.
to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky.
Child can echo?
Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky
Wait a second.
is instinctual
Coconut?
For humanity.
Since the day that the golden hour was completed,
It's always been there, watching over every
So
single
basically,
act of
we're in a dream right now,
But now this
and this is a Papishi person.
mercilessly severed, died
with a mist,
This was done by Acheron.
and this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade. Isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's
Not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet.
even if the harmony is all
embracing,
I have no choice but to show some of them the door.
for the sake of Penacony and the peace.
I feel like some of the people here are people that we've freed with the clock thing, Clocky's power. Cause
The planet of
that looks like Coconut to me.
Place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to dread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others.
Oh,
Penacony's Dream Master.
this Dream Master?
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
The Oak family's 100 and 7,336 offspring
Wow.
are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required. And in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
So imagine a dream that you can share with anybody. Anybody can come into this dream, but there's one single person that's like a god and they can take away or give you emotions. Just for their own sake to create this haven. That's kinda evil. 'Cause the things we've seen, people wanted to kill themselves 'cause
From the
of
sound
this.
of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
Those poor people, they lost their emotions and memories.
Are you friendly?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be
Why does it keep showing us that bird?
Family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die.
Oh.
I mean, all of you will.
Very bold.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
Death threats. Just casual.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind,
So casually. So real.
are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless.
I think Acheron is already gone.
From the abyss that brings
Acheron's already gone, you don't have to keep talking.
to all. Acheron. A befitting name.
Oh, okay. She was still walking away.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome.
Ooh, the
Its
bird.
future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
IX the Nihility. Is that Bob the Lightning Queen? What? Robin, welcome to my world. Renew your definition. Whoa, so high. Oh, okay.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has
Ah, yes, the banishing of Aventurine to the Nihility.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
You can hear Robin in the background.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah.
Robin!
Oh, Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry.
No, this is Sparkle.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey.
Sparkle is
You just
imitating
mentioned that
Robin.
chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the Dream Sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival.
That's a lie.
It seems it's been leaked.
It was Aventurine.
The raining chip.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation.
No! No, 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 not no, no.
This button is...
Don't push the button. Don't push the button.
Celebration. There could be an unexpected.
That's the button that that probably ends the
It looks
world.
like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself.
That's Sparkle's destroyed Penacony
This
button.
commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
We're playing as Robin. Dispersing gifts to comfort the people.
Shall we begin?
Okay. Hello.
Shall we begin?
Oh, whoops, wrong button.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape. I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And the family needs to provide a reasonable explanation.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. However,
Miss Robin, the family can...
but as you can see, sir,
Uh-huh.
the dreams...
I could stay here, but
Of course.
Why is she passing out destroy Penacony buttons? Also. There we go. That music was so loud.
You've had quite a bit to drink.
Hello.
Hello.
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have...
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss
Acheron was
tell you the
pretty
truth,
amazing.
Everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC... he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course the family did not agree.
No wonder.
Don't worry.
Please be
Thank you for your hard... This is a small gift.
I can't believe I received a...
If trouble comes knocking on our door...
Why are we dispersing destroy Penacony buttons?
Let the show begin.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important. But the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it.
But, plus I met
everyone.
even if you... Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am...
Huh? What was I just doing?
Here.
Oh,
Take this,
Sparkle!
little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you.
And that will destroy Penacony.
Something very exciting might happen.
Whew. Sparkle is a force to be reckoned with.
We're back to where it all began.
Firefly!
You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Are you Firefly's soul?
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories
Silver
about the
Wolf?
meme. That's why I instructed Silver Wolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of
That is...
concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed.
Uh-huh.
I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile.
Akira.
It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape.
My small brain can't comprehend all of this.
One by one.
Yeah, you had to be there. See, I'm completely confused, but I completely understand.
No, it's tough
I want to
tell
see
you all this
fights.
without reservations. Now, let's leave this place. Take a deep breath.
Maybe there will be a
And
fight
visualize
soon.
the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us.
What? What's that
has
noise?
arrived.
I think I've been impaled by death. Uh-huh.
Never knew you could do this.
Is that Blade? Oh, right. She's a Stellaron
Do
hunter.
you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
Has-been hotel?
No,
Just
it's
kidding.
nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive.
Blade is immortal, by
Same
the
goes
way.
for you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds.
Script.
Let me stay a little longer in this body.
What does she mean script, though?
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Oh, that was kind
I
of
told
mean.
you before. It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type.
Elio.
We can see the future, and we... likewise. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today,
Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there.
Okay. There's a lot of story right now. A lot of things to process.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Wilt. Mr. Yang, you're here too?
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
But would Robin be here? But
The
Robin
atmosphere
died
here is starkly
when...
different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from
Sounds
the
like
whispers of
there's
the
dogs
residents,
barking.
I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
Gallagher. He
It's that
killed
man again.
Robin.
Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Finally.
Real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Nah.
What a huge
Wait. Hello?
Welcome to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral.
Sounds drunk.
Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
What a huge clocky. Looks
Clocky?
like the Watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh! Hello, Clocky. There's birds here. More birds. Oh my god. You went invisible? Elevator. Okay. Hopefully it's not a long elevator. Like in Genshin, that long elevator ride. Uh-huh.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach.
Jeez.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even
Oh
more
wow,
bizarre is that
a
this place is
promotion.
also separated into trade and residential areas.
A promotion on
The layout
Twitch.
may be
Oh, I
simple,
can't
but the
believe it.
facilities are very comprehensive.
Give me a second to go
It
to my
seems that there are
stream on
quite a number of
Twitch.
people living here.
So I can definitely
both
do that.
dreamscapes have distinct
Move!
styles,
Move!
the
Okay.
architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps.
I banned him.
Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure.
Would Gallagher be here?
Later. Letting her go was the right decision.
Misha?
Further
Clocky?
observation needed before we...
What are you doing here? Yep.
He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? We'd better check. Just...
What is Misha?
Perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
And perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha.
Misha.
I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
That's Clocky.
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Mr. Yang, you can see him. Mr. Yang, you're still young at heart.
Your, memory?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
Sleepy?
This... Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Gallagher's been using it.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely.
Uh-huh.
Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
It impaled Firefly.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
He's busy murdering Sunday.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
All right then, we'll follow your plan.
I am glad I built Misha.
We now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
I love Clocky. Clocky's just an adorable character, like Pom Pom. That name, Sleepy.
No idea. But its connection to Gallagher is worth digging into. Regardless, we have to find him. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
You also saw him, Mr. Yang.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Mr. Yang, you may be 80 years old, but you're still young at heart. Hello? Thank you.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole?
No.
No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Who's Kami? There's a lot of information right now.
Look! There she is!
Kami. She has a halo over her head, like Shoban. Treasure. Not you. Uh-huh. Treasure.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything.
What? What?
Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
Who are you?
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely.
Uh-huh.
The scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one. Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of memoria dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's.
Why, of course. Regrettably, I came to an account. I felt it.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
No. Who?
Before we came to Penacony, the conductor had given us a list of nameless to look into. Her name was mentioned. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef. Before abruptly passing away.
Oh.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Razelina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. It's people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Let's go. March.
Let me go.
Who's saying that?
Come to your senses, I'm begging you.
Wait a second.
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you.
Mr. Trailblazer?
Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
This was the kid we saw earlier.
This is how it turned out.
You scared him.
You're a regular comedian. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
I just want to say, I also had a dream not too long ago that went on for so long that I also thought I was dead. So, it's perfectly reasonable.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papashi.
Invisible who?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
This poor kid.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name! It's all your fault.
It is he who shall not be named. What? Oh my god. What was that? Goodness.
I'll see you off.
Heaven's Surge.
Follow my charge.
Here, there's thunder.
Gouging you in. Yo, I just woke up. Why is this turn-based?
He passed out.
Because Honkai is a
His
turn-based
intense negative
game.
Emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
I remember when this place was
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Who is Jesse? Just...
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
Okay.
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Halovian lady?
That must be
Halovian?
She's
The person
also
with the
here in
halo.
Flux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
If Robin is here, then Sunday might be here too. Ooh, dream ticker.
Tried to warn you too.
All of the NPCs just... They've upped their game on the NPCs' dialogue.
This is where we split up.
Himeko.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details.
This looks like Japard's dad.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himiko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye
The
on you
Nameless
since the day you
and
arrived in
Misha.
Penacony. We would have met under more... Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs.
Oh, sorry, there's a lot of dialogue here. There's a lot of dialogue, oh my gosh. Nobody will mind if I just skip it, alright?
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them.
So, Gar... On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to?
They're actually just symbolic stone. But before that, you...
An important
Robin?
guest? Who could it be?
Robin?
This way, please.
Robin?
The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Oh.
This rate, the family will be done for.
Oh.
Done for.
Excuse me. Meet with the special guest. Oh my gosh.
This trash can is perfect.
Not another trash can, boy.
There she is.
Robin.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into
Are
their
these
lives.
orphan kids in the
Life must
dreamscape?
be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave.
Emma and
I want to
Ed think
talk
we
to
put up a
Robin.
I'm glad that
Let me talk to
But you know what?
Robin.
You see, in dream,
And Shudder, There's no need to covet.
Damn.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
So Penacony is gonna be destroyed, whether Sparkle destroys it or not.
Dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about
I'm
what happened
sitting
with
back
the
down in my
Angel
chair.
Lords. But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all.
Mikhail again.
Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Ooh.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Aw, it's so colorful.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove.
Someday.
But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
Aw.
Looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage?
Huh?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the oh, poor little thing. Doesn't...
I do.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered, and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cave. Birds.
That's quite the
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, we've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations.
That is actually very
Their
interesting.
ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators after countless attempts by many generations, one of them.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So,
I thought it started
have you
raining.
decided what to do with the bird now?
For now,
It sounded
I'll
like
keep it in a
drums
cage
outside my
until it
window.
can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer.
We will take good care of it.
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's
Gopherwood.
one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, should we let them go back to the sky?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie?
Oh.
Time to wake up.
Sunday?
Huh? Need a hand? Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands.
So, you figured out who I am, huh?
The guy who sent
No
the self-promotion
wonder you
could
had the
go
guts to
trip
go
near a
down the
ledge.
Master in the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charade. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
Why is the popular hairstyle for anime men just short in the front and long in the back? Cause Sunday has it too.
Hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine, you don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Ambition?
Show me.
All right.
Huh? That's Firefly.
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Uh-huh.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved us. However,
Their names are inscribed.
According to Micah,
I'm sorry, there's so much freaking text.
True to the title.
When Dreamflux, here
Like-
we meet again.
Robin.
Speedy hams. Can I wish? Yes. Topaz, come home. Okay, Shui Yi. You know.
Serving under the Ten Lords as a judge of souls, I come to the world of the living to enforce their will.
Oh, Hanya is already E6. But there's just so much dialogue. I was patient in the beginning with Boot Hill and Don Hung, and I don't know how much longer this mission is gonna be, honestly. It's probably gonna be... It's gonna be a while. I don't know.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the...
Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Your siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder as Gallagher, the history fictionologist. I humbly extend my greetings to you.
History fictionologist?
Well, don't worry.
I double-checked.
Thank you for your understanding.
Well...
The Stellaron.
You're totally correct.
The Stellaron... Manipulating the Stellaron?
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stella. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of
It all started a long time ago. Back when the
A Stellaron
Watchmaker and his
disaster.
crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a... The turning point came by the time a... Not just that. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dream.
Then...
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelled. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use, Dormancy. That's its real name.
Dormancy?
So this is the true meaning of the impossible.
It's not just that.
So...
If that's the case...
You know, the solo leveling game is out. I kind of want to play that. But I want to get this done first.
Are you done talking?
It.
As I suspected.
As for the person who
Well, that was easier.
Correct. I didn't have other options.
How is everybody's day?
What do you mean by that?
To be honest,
I've run out of
I
patience.
won't step on that for the paradise.
Indeed. As the head of the Oaks, I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about, since our interests are aligned.
We have always been following.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing to fear no more.
rest assured.
Thank you.
Thank you all for...
The Charmony Festival.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Okay.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confront...
Huh?
He's the leader of...
Maybe you...
No, that won't. You're still carrying...
Yeah.
Huh. I knew it.
What do you need it for?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed.
Aventurine is...
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south, the only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status.
Where is he?
But the IPC is always listening, especially...
Good luck to you, Will.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent.
Don't you have some...
Why would you...
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not enough to say meat, but the answer is pretty obvious. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into... Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired...
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless?
What?
You're full of energy. Please send my regards. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again. Traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Come with me.
Uh-huh. A little bit sus.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've
I am not gonna lie to you. This is a lot of dialogue. I'm a little bit impatient.
I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. Don't let us down, old man.
What's going on? This game has been super boring. Oh.
What's happening?
A lot of dialogue. Well... At least there was a cool cutscene.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork, the Watcher.
And there's no skip button too. This way. Yep, it drives people crazy. Why is that on its side? The watchmaker is actually a nameless. Okay. There's a teleport. Another reason why I should try PGR. Name, I mean... who is that? Mikhail Char Legwork, nameless.
Sure enough.
I thought he was pregnant for a second. That's just a ball of memoria.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the Nameless.
He's
After all,
dead?
when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside.
Maybe some
He
trailblaze
looked
runes?
pregnant.
Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's...
Mikhail. I thought the same thing. Try to focus and capture memories. There's just darkness.
Wait, seriously? How could it...
That old man always had this... I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't...
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future,
The
we
little bird
unconditionally
stuck in
believe
the
in the
railing.
nameless of... There must be...
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. That's why I understand.
Can I borrow your pet?
Dormancy.
I'm gonna trip back to Golden Hour and check. It's for Mikhail.
Death, dormancy, the memory zone meme. That's a bird. Yeah, an origami bird.
Hotel. How may I help
Boot Hill and Don Hung again.
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung.
I see, but your companion...
Now...
And you...
Me? I'm...
Pom Pom.
A new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We
Pom-pom.
responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express. So he wasn't...
Oh, I see. Another one of the
So
neighbors in
that
a similar situation.
that red black
Seems like
guy
a lot of
looks
people
like
are
a
joining the
monsoon
trailblazers
from MGR.
Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions.
What?
I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems
What do you mean?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a
How about this?
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need...
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say,
Wake up someone?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced...
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient.
Boot Hill.
It seems you need to confirm our
Metal
identities
Gear
before
Rising.
you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Fudge. Look.
You know that game?
Nothing
Yeah.
personal.
I haven't played it, but I know of it. Boot
I
Hill,
don't think she's
calm
trying to give us a
down.
hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You try...
Something doesn't seem right.
Don Hung.
I need to
He's
leave for a
always
moment.
coming in late.
You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions.
Oh, Boot Hill.
I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
That stance. Hello. Oh, he just pushed me.
Locked and loaded.
So, who is this?
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Hey.
Well, I didn't come all the way.
Well, back in my home...
Oh, come on.
Well, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Relax.
Well, looks like...
Running late again?
Somebody message me.
Face recognition.
Greetings. I'm Cody.
You didn't see anything.
I'm at present. Oh.
She doesn't.
You didn't see anything.
Nope. Neither the stat.
I agree. I walked around the...
Well, I'll be... not so...
Are you suggesting...
I wouldn't say they don't want to attract...
If I were fam...
Of course, we don't...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a
Do 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 do.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Uh-huh. Use my street smarts. And what is that?
You're the lobby manager.
Yes,
We're the nameless. We've been waiting here forever, without any food.
What the fork, man?
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Uh-huh.
Gentlemen?
Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
I have an order for a bottle of his Donna's White Oak.
Has Donna's White Oak? Oh. If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would...
That's strange.
Then what should we do?
No need to. Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list.
Is he expecting us to pay for it?
What can I get?
Anything you recommend is...
Then I would recommend today's special.
Alcohol.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour.
The situation is unusual for the...
Half-system hour.
Else, as you know, isn't there a saying?
Talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping it with that Acheron lady.
And you believe that someone like her would have an
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, excuse me.
Anyway, unless...
Maybe people do
Do,
split
do, do,
eons.
do, do.
You think Shippei's will is behind all this?
It may not. It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance.
Oh. So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because they're absolutely right?
Exactly. I believe it's more about doing your best to choose the...
I don't know what you... That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to...
So...
have a backup plan if the memo keeper...
How long is this gonna go?
By the way...
What's your...
It's simple.
No need for that.
Wait.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests?
Huh?
Ha! Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests.
Looks...
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't...
Well, looks like we took a detour.
Going back to the Express?
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
2 guests?
2 guests. Yo, I need to sleep now. Go to sleep!
Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my
Good
part.
night, Nishu.
I assumed you were already acquainted with
See
the
you next
garden.
time.
Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the name...
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting.
Finally.
That's precisely what I intend to do.
There's so much
But before
dialogue.
that, Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
But what about the others?
Is requesting?
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other.
That stance,
this was
though.
the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise to return his relics to their rightful owner.
His
Someone once told me
relics.
that every rainfall is like raindrops are said to be the tears of the god. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
Ooh.
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
What the heck is going on?
Well, mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities.
There's just...
These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetime.
There's constant pausing sometimes, and that bothers me.
And for some, sin-thirster, they emerged. They were once...
Are you watching over?
Watching over the... It was the unwavering. As for me...
But you know these...
Does this... Will some task...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of...
I see. Thank you.
Before we part ways, it is true that their actions and even their... If this is what the departed ones expected, should we...
A good question. What I do know is that someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Is this gonna go on until the Charmony Festival?
My speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and
innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade.
Ain't
promoting the path
no
of harmony to the best of my
way.
ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready.
Ain't no way.
Although the head has dismissed me.
I think this is 10 hours.
Do you sincerely? Have you examined? Are you willing? Very well.
He's just. Oh,
Rest assured.
Oh.
Oh.
But the Bloodhound family. The family is ready to forgive all sinners.
Why is he just moaning?
I have sought their presence.
Sure, let's just get this over with. That's it. Nothing more.
Do you?
My sins? You think nobody knows what your precious family is before you start, well...
The dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue.
Who can judge? Who can vouch? Who, if the strong...
I'm about to get an auto clicker. How many?
Brother.
I'm fine.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread...
It has always been, even if the negotiation...
I am going to stop when I get to
Indeed.
the next.
Don't worry.
Oh my god.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
No. Topaz, come home. Okay. Understandable. Hold on.
Looks like
Why? Embers. Okay. Give me something. Topaz. Topaz. Another Shui. I think that's E3.
Let's go check it out.
What? Yay.
Serving under the Ten Lords as a judge of souls, I come to the world of the living.
I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. This is 10 hours. I ain't doing 10 hours. Oh. Nexus. Uh-huh. Social shit. Weird new things. What's that? Who knows? But anyways, I'm gonna leave right now. Goodbye chat. Goodbye everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.